Hey guys, what is going on? IP of RageQuitTV, casting the SC2 Clan Wars. We have Arew spawning as the red Protoss and Goody spawning as the purple Terran. This is game number 2. Goody took game number 1, so if he takes this game, well, he is victorious, at least for this set. Every set awards his team 1 point. There's 4 BO3s, all 1v1, different people from each game, so like Goody vs. Arew is this game, then 2 completely new people will be on for the next game. And then to final up, after the 4 1v1s, they do a 2v2. Yes, that is correct. There is 2v2, and it's actually worth points, which does translate into money. I think the first place does get like $7,500. We have the 10 supply depot coming out from Goody, and a 9 pylon coming out from Arew. Well, was this a 10 pylon? No, it does look like it was indeed a 9 pylon coming out from Arew. Gonna throw down that 12 gate most likely, or possibly a 13 gate. Curious what Goody will do. He is known for his mech play, so I assume he's gonna just turtle up. That's why he's doing this wall, because, well, Goody is one of the few Tans that will wall up in TVP just because he really slacks on his defense early on, just turtles up, gets to that mid tier 2 tech with the factory, and then starts moving out. So until he gets that factory out with some tanks, well, he is completely vulnerable. That's why he has to hide behind a wall. And I'm really curious what Arew will do. He did not go scout after the pylon. I'm guessing he's going to scout after the gateway, which actually, whoa! No gateway coming up next. We do have him taking advantage of Goody's style, and he is throwing down a 15 Nexus. Yes, that is right. 15 Nexus coming out from Arew. I don't know if Goody's actually going to scout for this. Well, yeah, he is. The SCV is coming out. Not sure how Goody's going to react to this because, well, he's definitely going to see this. He's going to be like, huh, that's an early Nexus. Should I put early pressure on or not? And Goody doesn't really plan on putting for early pressure, so I don't know if he actually will switch up, get another barracks, and do something. The correct thing, or not correct, but one thing that does work very well when you see this is you just pull your SCV out here, build a off racks or a proxy racks just to get quicker reinforcements, and that generally does work. You can also use bunkers. He does see this and immediately goes away. Curious what Goody will do. He is just going to be sitting and watching it. It looks like the Marine and SCV are coming out. Is throwing down the bunker. Probe is coming to try to stop this SCV from getting this bunker up. Is pulling 2 more probes. Does have a gateway just about done. Building another gateway before the cybernetics core. And this SCV taking a lot of hits. Down to 5 HP. Gets that away at the perfect time. We do have the Marine and a new SCV coming along. And that Marine and SCV are going to start attacking this probe. Take one of those probes out. We have the bunker canceled because these 3 probes did so much damage. And Goody's going to try to sneak a bunker on this low ground. Arew does not see this. Meanwhile, Goody is getting a Marauder, getting more SCVs. Has 2 SCVs queued up. That's one thing about Goody that he does a lot is queues up buildings. Don't exactly like that. He's actually poking in with some SCVs. The Zealot now does see this bunker building, so Arew knows exactly what is going on. Goody is throwing up a bunker on the high ground. Has a Reaper too. That Reaper can do a lot of damage to a Zealot. Kiting that, taking actual hit. That is a little bit of a mistake from Goody. And that one Zealot almost did go down to 44 HP. That Reaper is taking that shield off the Zealot. Zealot's trying to take out the SCV. Reaper does get one of them. Second Zealot does go down. We do have 2 bunkers up. I guess it will be. This bunker is really close. We have a Marine in this one. Needed this bunker here because this does give him vision of the high ground because, well, it is on the high ground. And this Nexus is taking a lot of damage by this Reaper, but it is only shield. Marauder and Reaper here going to take out that one Zealot possibly. Reaper jumps up on the high ground. Goes back into the bunker, and that Zealot does go down. The Marauder is going to hop in the bunker as well, going to start wailing away on this Nexus. Another Marauder is coming. I'm curious where this Marauder is going. This one Marine is still in this bunker. Could be helping his brothers start taking down this Nexus, but instead he chooses not to. We do have 3 Stalkers out from Arew. Nexus is just about out of shields. Then it will start taking actual hit points worth of damage. And there is a Marine coming up to try to get in this bunker. The Stalkers do take out the SCV that was repairing it. And we do have a concussive shell, a D8 grenade, and the C14 Gauss rifle all shooting at this Nexus at the same time. Lots of probes pulled off to try to take out this bunker. It does look like the bunker will go down, but not before a few probes do die with it. And Doesn't look like Goody has the forces to take on this. We do have a Marauder in the lower bunker. Goody does have another Marauder coming, and now would be a good time to see what Goody has done. He is building another base, getting that factory's tech lab and another starport. He did all of that off of just one barracks. And if he actually got multiple barracks that threw up the off-racks, he definitely would have had that Nexus, as the Nexus only has 380 hit points left. We do have 2 gates from Arew, and that looks like it is about it. Going over this income station, you do have 26 SCVs to 22 probes. So I'm going to say Goody came out far ahead in that engagement, just because, well, yeah, Arew does have a Nexus well before Goody, but Goody has his command center up, getting this orbital command, and as long as you're ahead on SCVs, well, you're doing pretty good. We do have an engagement, though, counterattack from Arew coming out, 4 Stalkers and 1 Zealot. We don't have really too much for Goody in the back, 2 Marauders to try to take this out. Gonna start attacking this 1 Stalker. 1 Stalker will go down. The supply depot does go down. This 1 Marauder does get micro back. Lives with about 8 HP. SCV's attacking the Zealot, and this could even up the worker count, or just end the game. We do have 3 Stalkers now coming in the base with that 1 Zealot. The Zealot does die. 3 Stalkers left. 2 Stalkers very well injured. And for some reason, Goody was attacking the other Stalker instead of this one that was at good HP. SCVs pull off the line. They will be able to easily clean up these Stalkers. We'll lose probably 1 or 2 SCVs. And Goody is going to trap these Stalkers in. The Stalkers were trying to get away, but no, they did not. And oh, goes into a corner. 1 does go down. This one is just going in circles. Must be a little glitch because Arew did not change his path up since the wall. 1 of those SCVs did go down, and I'm going to take off my HP buzz from always to normal. And it looks like the game does stop when I do that because it is a replay. So we do not miss anything. There we go. Gonna go back in. Goody is getting that supply depot up again. Now go back to this worker count. 25 to 29 in Goody's favor. How many were killed? Well, Goody killed 10. Arew killed 8. And looks like we do have Arew with still some forces coming in to put pressure on. A forward pylon has been thrown down. We do have a Banshee out for Goody to go take out those probes, and that is going to be really good time because most of Arew's forces is at Goody's front door. And Goody does get a bunker up, is going to put those Marauders in the bunker, and this Banshee is going to get at least 3 or 4 probe kills, I would say. And holy cow, the trees are on fire! Looks like the Hellions took out the trees in middle of taking out that 1 probe or whatever it was that came up, and there we go, the bunker is up from Goody. Arew does have force fields to stop the bunker from getting repaired, and here we go, the Banshee is about to come in from Goody. Arew's got to decide what he wants to do. Just whooping in 2 more Stalkers, that is not going to help him as well. That's going to be 2 Stalkers less. He has to deal with these Banshees, and, well, maybe that whoop gate cooldown is going to be done by the time the Banshee does come in. Banshee is there, here we go, Arew is poking up with 1 Zealot. The tank is way off the side, so Stalkers do not shoot it. 1 Stalker has to go up so they can get vision. SCVs put off the line to repair, but again, those force fields did stop that. The Banshee, in the meantime, is in the middle line getting kills, 2 kills, and Stalkers are morphing behind it. I'll leave that Banshee up so you can see 3 kills on the Banshee. While we have this huge engagement at the front, SCVs still off to repair buildings, and it does look like Goody has managed to hold off, and this Banshee did die. Going back to this worker kill count, he was at 10, I think, and now it's to 17 versus 9. Or 19. The Banshee still doing stuff. It did have Cloak. Banshee is at 3 kills, though, or maybe that's another Banshee. But Goody does have a Banshee in there. Banshee back at home. Looks like Arew is in a lot of trouble. 30 Harvesters, 243. Goody's Banshee is going to be getting out of there. We do have Stalkers here, and yes, the 1 Banshee did go down as this Stalker does have a kill. So this is the 2nd Banshee. And Goody trying to take this base. His forces over here, so he's going to cloak his Banshee and start doing damage. This Banshee has got 1 kill so far. I think a Siege Tank stole 1 kill. Could possibly pick off that Stalker, but he decides not to. Orbital Command does land, and Goody is at 44 Harvesters, 236 probes. Still a little bit ahead. He does have those mules. There is a observer just chilling out, looking at the forces. Can see the Banshee cloaked, and Goody is wasting a lot of energy on that Banshee. Should decloak it. And the SCV decides, oh, he wants to repair and then go back. I was about to say, he's doing like some type of relay race going forward and back, but no, he is repairing that Banshee. Tank staging up in the high ground next to a missile turret. And curious if Goody is going to go look for a forward pylon. There is a Banshee just floating about. Looks like maybe he is looking for that forward pylon, taking kind of a weird path. Maybe he's just checking the washdown, going to go back in and deal some damage while we do have Arew taking a third base already within 15 minutes of the game. After all this harassment, he probably does feel like he's behind. Needs to do something. Knows he can't all in Goody because Goody's got the Banshee up, got Mistletoes to take out the Observers, and is got a lot of tanks. So Goody is pretty much turtling up. So Arew is just like, you know what, I'm just going to expand again and try to completely outmax you and take you by just sheer numbers. We do have a Banshee here just chilling about. Observer with Stalkers. 3 Stalkers is enough to kill a Banshee pretty easily, especially with the Observer here to see if it does cloak. In the main, do we have an Observer here? No, it does not look like we do, but we do have a Photon Cannon for detection. And there's a Photon Cannon in this middle line as well, so both middle lines do have their own Photon Cannon. And so does the third base. Arew putting a cannon at every single base. And it does look like Goody has found this one supply depot with this Banshee, and with the little smiley face knowing, yep, I found your little forward pylon. So Goody's got this Banshee now doing damage to the Nexus, and this one is still poking about. Observer is coming, and looks like Goody gets both of his Banshees out of there. Going over into this loss tab, you can see that Goody has lost about a third less than Arew. But Arew is now on 3 bases, going on the work count 51 probes or 53 probes to 60 SCVs. And Goody leaving this one Banshee cloaked. He has to learn to decloak his Banshees. Going in this army tab with the army supply, you can see Goody has a larger army, and it does cost more. Arew still warping in more and more Stalkers, getting Immortals out now. Those Immortals will do pretty well against tanks. Has double Robo facilities up. Is he getting a Robo Bay? It does not look like it. He is getting a Twilight Council though. That'll probably be for either Charge or Blink on his Stalkers. Most likely Blink, since, well, he's got a lot of Stalkers. Observer coming. One Banshee does cloak. Scan does go down. Sees the Observers there, so he knows the Banshees are no longer safe. We still have these 2 Stalkers just chilling about and this one Observer in Goody's base. And Goody looks like he is moving out with Hellions and tanks. May have a few SCVs still in here to just repair units. We do have that one Banshee very much injured, and that Banshee is getting prepared right now. Goody has taken his 3rd base, so it is 3 base versus 3 base. 65 Harvesters to 62 Harvesters. Arew does have 2 Immortals here. Lots of Stalkers, and here we go. Goody is coming in. Those Hellions do have blue flames, but there are no light units to take advantage of that. And Goody's probably just going to leave these tanks unsieged. Has Vikings here to snipe Observers if he wants to, so the Banshees can cloak and stay safe. And Goody is going to siege up here and take this one base out. Arew's in a lot of trouble. And looks like this Nexus will just fall. There is a Photon Cannon here that the Hellions are hitting along with the Banshees. Nexus does go down, and it does look like Arew is just going to push forward, take advantage of all of Goody's forces being right here. And looks like Arew, yes, he is going to take out Goody's 3rd base, and Goody is going to come back with a little pincering. Arew is going to be trapped in here. These forces cannot retreat. Well, maybe they can. Goody is not coming in from this way, so they may still have a passageway out. Some bio does come trying to slow down this force, and it does look like Arew cannot run, losing a lot of forces right now, just pretty much the Immortals left. Hellions will do fairly well against the Immortals, especially because they do have that splash. Throwing the scan to kill these Observers. One Observer does go down. Second one, yes, the second one does go down. These Banshees can cloak safely. And this is going to be game over. As you can see, the army supply is well in Goody's favor. Goody has more bases, more Harvesters, and pretty much everything. Goody's going to siege up, and there goes the good game from Arew, so Goody takes that series 2-0.